Hello there, and welcome to my channel, Novice Modelling in a Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and I'm the Novice Modeller. We're returning today to our Is This the Worst Model Kit Ever? 1/72 scale Douglas A4 Skyhawk by Starfix, a Israeli kit producer from the 60s and 70s and 80s, which we started to build on Friday last week, I think it was, in conjunction with our project Fun Day, Sunday equals Fun Day build, where we actually built this alternate Skyhawk, the A4B Skyhawk by Airfix, which we picked up from a charity shop for £4.99. And what a jolly old time we had building that one. The original plan for this was to paint this in the same colourings as the Airfix and just look at them as two different kits for very different manufacturers, but unfortunately the decals that come with the Starfix are, well, to put it lightly, a pile of crud. Yeah, just have a quick read of that. So what we decided to do as an alternate, because I kind of think it's doing something different and kind of interesting, is we decided to consult our military aircraft markings and profiles book, which we've had since we were about 12, and pick out something else. Now, the other variants, we've got a Singaporean, a New Zealand, a Indonesian, a Kuwaiti and an Argentinian, all very, very interesting. But unfortunately I don't have any decals available to put those on. So I've kind of picked out the Israeli one because, well, it's an Israeli kit, I suppose, and it kind of makes some sort of interesting sense to do an Israeli kit in Israeli markings. But the fact of the matter is, I've got this Kosovodoy Prostyov Spitfire Mark 9 in Israeli markings, and it comes with two different options, as we can see here, and provides me with 10 Star of Davids. So obviously I can only use 6 of those on the Spitfire kit, so I figure I can just pinch these 4 out of it and stick them on my Starfix Skyhawk. They're not the accurate size. This isn't an accurate kit. We are missing this hump on the 1974 version, which houses enhanced avionics gear, but I don't really care. We've decided to go for this, do this in a sort of old school paint identification style as well. I mean, obviously there's lots of sources online that you can look at, and I picked out this G Model Art article, which shows us a better another view of the Skyhawk, including the wings and the tail surfaces, and it does actually give us some information on which paints we're supposed to use, which I've got all the Tamiyas, but apart from the green, because there's no actual pale green Tamiya there. So what I've decided to do, sort of old school, is I just picked some paints out of my stash, and those are the ones that I've picked, and they seem to be a pretty good match to the book anyway. So we're going to be painting it in 1042 ICM Pale Sand as our first coat. We're then going to do our brown in XF64 red brown, and we're going to do the green in XF62 olive drab, and we're going to be applying layers of this 3-tone camouflage using our favourite AK camouflage elastic putty. So that's basically what this video is going to be about. I'm going to go away now. I'm going to put the sand layer on. I'm going to video putting some of this stuff on, and then I'm going to go away, paint the brown, and then do the same with the green, and then peel it off at the end. And you'll all give me hopefully a jolly big round of applause for creating something on this Saturday evening for you to enjoy on Sunday morning, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to get to it now, so I'll see you shortly. Okay, so we've done our first layer of pale sand with the old airbrush, and apart from I swear I put a water wet finger on it, it's just drying off, and we'll let that set for a while before we get our AK plastic putty out, which, if you haven't seen it before, is a wondrous stuff. You just basically mould to any shape you want and stick it on your kits. So I'm going to get my rolling pin out now, and I'm going to roll it out, and I'm going to make up some little bits of camouflage. And we'll show you when we've got them on. Right, so we put our first bit of the AK elastic putty on. Obviously we've covered up the cream areas that we want to keep, and we're trying to use the markings in the book and the markings on the screen as a sort of guide, and I kind of got something pretty close, I think, and to be honest with you, I think that's good enough for me. So now I'm going to go and throw a load of brown paint over all this exposed areas, then I'm going to mask up where I want the green to be. So we'll see in a bit. Right, so we've got our brown on now as well. So that's what it's looking like at the minute. We had a couple of airbrush issues halfway through with it spitting, so we had to dismantle and give it a clean. It seemed to kind of sort it out. So I'm going to cut some more bits of this off, and I'm going to throw some green at it in a bit when it's just dried a little bit more, I reckon. See you shortly. And that's what we've ended up with, which, I don't know, it's kind of a combination of that one and that one, I think, because they don't really, I don't know whether they're the same or not, to be honest with you, but we're going to go and put the old olive drab on now, and we'll peel the mask off at the end and see what we've ended up with. Right, so we put our green on. So who's ready to peel the mask off then? I think that's probably why you're here, isn't it? Because it's one of those satisfying pleasures of, you know, it's kind of like popping a spot, I suppose. So let's peel all this stuff off and see what we have done with our rather unpleasant Starfix kit. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, don't want to do that. Quite nice. So far, so good. Not too shabby. Oh, we peeled a bit of paint off there though. Oh dear. I'll have to touch that up. Wonder why that's happened. Oh, it's gone a bit weird over this side as well. Maybe the paint hadn't quite set there on that cream. That's a shame. I can touch that up with a bit of something now. Oh, I'm disappointed about that. Oh well. Let's take this bottom cover off as well, because we went a bit crazy with it as usual. See if we've got any bleed onto the white. I think it's supposed to be a pale grey on the undersurface, but because I was sort of chopped and changed what I was doing with this, I'm just going to leave it with the white because it's near enough in my opinion. So that is a shame. I think I mustn't have let the paint set enough there, but I'm just going to run over that with the brush. Oh, that is a shame. Oh well, never mind. But from a distance, it's not looking too bad, I don't think. So I'm going to touch all this up here. Bummer. And then I'm going to put some a layer of varnish on it, and then we're going to put some decals on. I've got some numbers in the drawer somewhere, so we'll put a couple of numbers. 215, I think we'll do it as what we've got in the book. We'll have a Star of David around about here. Doesn't seem to have them on the wing, but I've got them, so I'm going to use them. And hopefully by tomorrow, maybe, or Tuesday, we'll have the decals on the remaining parts put in place, and we'll have it varnished, and we're ready to do a look what I have created film. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you kind of enjoyed that, and it was kind of satisfying. I'm kind of bummed out by what's happened there with the black staining, but that's probably my fault. I must have been a bit impatient with putting this stuff on. The paint hadn't dried properly, but never mind, them's the breaks. So if you haven't seen the previous build videos or review videos for this rather hideous monstrosity, we did actually previously attack it with our Black & Decker sander. So you know, what more can I say? That's just the way I rock. So do check out some of the videos. There'll be a link to one of the previous ones here coming up very shortly, and do check out some of our other videos and kit reviews and haul unboxings and all the rest of it. So thanks for watching, and be seeing you.